I just got my new 2023 F150 Platinum for half the price. Here's the first upgrades I recommend you get. Specifically for my model, it came with chrome rims. With the silver, I wasn't a big fan. I'm definitely more a fan of black trucks. But for this price, I didn't really care about the color. I just took it. You know, it's in perfect condition. Couple scratches, but the interior is perfect and nothing to complain about. So the first upgrades I recommend you get are rims. Rims. Definitely the biggest impact on look for this truck. It just looks fantastic with the black and the silver. I was never a big fan of silver, but I think with the black, it's really starting to grow on me. I really like it. So those are Fuel Rebels. They are the 20-inch with the 1mm offset. You know, there's not much poke to it. It's about level with the fenders you can see there. These are 33-inch tires. I think they look fantastic. I didn't want to spend money on wheels and tires. These tires have about 85% life left, so I kept them on. Definitely go for some all-terrains once they are finished, but you know, baby steps. I don't want to, if you got all the money, do it. I think it's going to look even better. I think you can get 34s or 35s. So that's my first upgrade I recommend. Definitely wheels. Wheels really make your car stick out. These were about $400 a piece. I went to Discount Tire. If you don't want to spend all that money at once, they actually offer 0% APR financing for 12 months. So I'll pay these off over a year. It'll just be $100 or so a month for the rims. And I think they look great. I mean, it can hurt sometimes, you know, to spend that $1,800 on rims all at once, especially if you want tires. That's probably going to run you close to $3,000, depending on the tires that you get. So wheels are definitely my first recommendation for upgrade. My second recommendation, I would have to say, is a tonneau cover. I went for this Tiger roll-up tonneau cover for my 5.5-inch bed. I got the full roll-up one. I had a trifold previously on my 2022 Tacoma, but I didn't like it as much because it would stop around right here. So if you had anything really long and you wanted to, take advantage of your full bed space, I really recommend this soft Tiger tonneau cover. Just on Amazon, it was only $200, so pretty cheap. They also have metal roll-up tonneau covers, but those are about $600 to $700 on the cheap side. So $200. It makes your gas mileage actually better. You can cover any belongings you want to protect in there. I think the roll-up's really nice. It's really light, easy to install. I think all I needed was a wrench and a screwdriver. It took about 15 minutes to install. Really easy install. Looks great on the truck, especially with that silver. So that would be my second recommendation. I really like that. It looks fantastic. Next, I really hate those long antennas that are just moving back and forth, in the wind while driving. So I just went for one of these. I think it's Ronin for $20 on Amazon. It's actually 2 scale of a 50 cal bullet, so that's really cool. I like guns, I like bullets, I like shooting guns, I like trucks, so I think that's a great little touch there, especially with the black. It doesn't move at all. You just got to remember to take it off when washing your truck. You don't want that to get broken. So that's another great upgrade to my truck. I think it really looks cool for such a cheap upgrade. $20. I think that looks fantastic. Another upgrade I had was I put these little 45 cal tire valve covers They were $5 for 4 of them. I just think they look cool. You know, it's just a small little touch. No one's really gonna see them, but I think they look great. Cool little thing to add to your truck. I have dogs, so my next thing I recommend is, especially for a truck this nice, this platinum, you know, you don't want to ruin this perfectly good leather and suede. My dogs like to stick their heads out the window, so I recommend these little covers that they clip in, suction cup, then you push them into your windowsill actually. But when they put their paws on here, you know, they're not going to ruin that nice leather. They're not going to ruin it. And then I also get one of these big, large bed covers here. Or not bed cover, seat covers, my bad. There's actually a storage in it, which is great. You can put, you know, their toys in it, whatever you want to do. So that's a great up. So yeah, you want to protect those nice leather seats. It's really easy to take them off too. They just clip on, they go around these seats. You can take them off in just a couple minutes. So you really want to protect, you know, the longevity of these leather seats because they're real leather. But you know, dogs, they don't care about protecting your seats so much. So definitely one of my recommendations. That's the third thing I recommend buying. The fourth I haven't installed yet, but I think it's gonna be a hit. So off Amazon, I was able to get this ReadyLift premium leveling kit. So we'll just put these on the front coilovers here, and it's a 2-inch leveling kit. This is only $200. It's not going to change, you know, your suspension or anything like that. It's not going to change the cameras. So my F150 has Blue Cruise and CCD. So that changes the suspension. You're not able to just replace your truck with any shocks or any leveling kits. You have to get one specific for CCD. So on Amazon, that ReadyLift says it is CCD compatible. So that's going to really make this truck look better with its rake. It doesn't have much. It looks pretty perfect right now if you ask me, but I think it's going to look just spectacular with those 2 inches right there on the front end, just leaving the back the same. It's about 3 inches higher. I think these are 41 inches from the floor to the fender there. And these are 38. So it'll be 1 inch difference. But I know people also don't like the issue of once you put a leveling kit on and you put a lot of stuff in your bed, that it makes, you know, your F-150 kind of go like this a little. So some people don't like that. So honestly, having a 1 inch difference might help with that a little bit. So I think that's a good, I'm really excited about putting that. I'm putting it in next week, my local car shop, for $600. That doesn't include the ReadyLift. The ReadyLift was $229, I think, on Amazon. I'll put a link to it. So $600 for the labor, and then you also have to get an alignment afterwards. I'll probably just go to my local discount tire and get that done. But I think that 2-inch level is really going to make this truck look great. I didn't want to change, you know, spend all the thousands of dollars to changing the suspension and everything like that. I really like the CCD suspension that helps with different terrains you're on, you know, wet, slippery, snow, sport mode. It changes how tight the suspension is. So I think that's a really great upgrade because you're not changing how the car is supposed to feel. You're just raising the front by 2 inches. So I think that's a great upgrade. Next thing, and the last one I'll talk about, is these Last Fit weatherproof floor liners. So these are great. They're only $130, I think, when I bought them. I'll link them down below. I'll link everything down below that I got off of Amazon. You can get a lot of car stuff off Amazon. Great place to buy stuff. So these are going to really protect, you know, your nice carpet flooring. They fit a lot better than the other ones I was looking at, and they were a lot cheaper. These go around the whole floor of your truck, even around the corner here, which I kind of like. Most of them actually don't, so it looks like that. You have to make sure you get the right one. This one has the storage underneath the F-150. So there's ones that go all the way back and don't have this gap here where this liner is. So make sure you get the one that's right for the truck for you. So those are fantastic, especially with the dogs. The dogs, you know, you walk in mud and snow. You really want to protect those carpets. It just helps with the resale value. It helps, you know, keeping your carpets clean, whether you sell it or not. They're really easy to clean. All you do is you pop them out, you just hose them off, and they're brand new. So those are my recommendations. Wheels, number one. I really, really like those. Probably the most expensive thing you'll do to your truck besides, you know, any suspension or anything like that. Number two, you got to change your antenna to this bullet antenna. Great, and only $20. Number three is these liners, especially if you have dogs. If you don't have dogs, you don't have to worry about them as much. Also, if you have a lot of people that are on work sites or are dirty all the time, these also might be good. Actually, they're not the most nice looking thing in your truck. You know, it makes it look a little downgraded, but I'm doing it just for protection of these seats because of my dogs. The next thing is your tonneau cover. $200 off Amazon. Tiger is the brand. I've had theirs trifold as well. Great brand. The next thing is your Ready Lift level kit, 2 inches for your CCD suspension F-150, which I have. And then last but not least, you want your floor liners. These WeatherTech floor liners are perfect. They just snap in to your F-150. These last fit ones, only I think $130. So great affordable price. And then your little bonus one I like is just these little tire caps, those little bullets. I think those are great, especially with your other bullet here. I think they look cool. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put them down below. These are the top 5 things I would do to my F-150. And yeah, I'll let you know if I do anything else to it. That's just what I'm doing right now as of the moment. Here's another cool thing I added. For your guns, for your handguns, this is just a magnet. I just drilled it in, and it'll hold your gun right there. I don't have mine on with me right now. Shame on me. But that's great. If you like carrying in your car, you don't want it, moving around all over the place. This magnet's actually really, really strong, so your gun won't move at all. Put it wherever you want. And it was only $20 off Amazon. They have those biometric ones, or your vault underneath here. Those are nice, but this is instant. I can get to that in no time. Some people like to put the ones under here. That kind of gets in the way of your knees. That one's totally out of the way. That's a great little upgrade right there. But yeah, if I get anything else done with my truck, I'll let you know. But here's my first 5 things I recommend getting that'll really transform the look of your truck into the way you want it to look like. Get that dream truck and pimp it out the way you want. Make it look exactly how you want. This is pretty much close to exactly what I want. Just a 2-inch level, and I'm probably going to be done with it for the most part. I just think it looks really great already. I'm not a huge chrome guy, but it's growing on me. It looks pretty good with the silver. Probably prefer the blackout package, but with the rims, with the black fuel rims, those are great. They look great with the chrome, great with the silver. So, yep. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.